and who thought slipstreaming was just for racing? Hey folks, Rob here, welcome back to Rob Plays, and this time we're checking out something I've been wanting to share for a while, and that is Slipstream. This one's developed by Bauknecht. I hope I didn't mangle that too badly. Who are a team better known for a bunch of games on the Plus 4 in recent years. Majesty of Sprites and its follow-up Lands of Zador, which are games I want to cover when my Plus 4 actually behaves properly. This originally came out at a demo party last year where it won the first place prize. Specifically, it was the BCC party in the mixed category. It was released on both the 64 and the Plus 4. Again, I'm really only showing the 64 version, though I wanted to show both because my Plus 4 is playing up in weird ways. And has gotten a physical release from Psytronik. The big difference is there's a couple of gameplay bits of tuning. There's also a new level which is exclusive to the physical release. The version of that's what I'm playing here rather than the original compo release. But it's pretty much the same game. So the basic idea is I really wish I knew what that's. I can't read what that is. Start, story, and credits. I presume glide? I don't know. Anyway, so let's start. Basically, people of the Omnicot system had a very advanced defense facility set up. It went offline. The robots guarding it went offline and vanished. Turns out they were found actually going after uninhabited planets, and their course is projected to attack the colonies. So you've got remote interface onto this Slipstream experimental fighter. I wish I'd showed the full boot sequence because it actually treats your 64 like a command console, and it will do the same on the Plus 4 version. And your task is to hunt the droids down and take them out. Now, this is kind of game we haven't really seen on the 64 from real in this form, and that is we're ready. Are we ready? Oh, we're still loading. And that is a rail shooter. Now we're ready. And the big thing is that bird thing is the Slipstream, and you can use the joystick to move around. Now, the big thing with Slipstream is it actually supports 2 joysticks. So I'm playing in single joystick mode, where you can use the 5 up to swap modes. But the idea is, like in a game like Res or Panzer Dragoon, you lock on to targets with the crosshair, and then you move to avoid being attacked. So I'm using port 1, which is for movement, and then holding down fire lets you move the targeting reticle. Port 2, the controls are reversed. And the idea is that then you can have a friend take the second controller and do the other activity. I mean, I wish I had the setup where I could probably run both joysticks together and try it, but I don't think my coordination skills would adapt to that properly. But there's some really amazing music here. It's, solid 3D, and it does chug a little bit on the C64. Plus 4 version is a little faster, which is kind of why I wanted to see it on hardware, because I've only played it on Vice. It's a little faster. And if the 64 version does have one advantage, is that you can, you have a Turbo Chameleon, or you're extremely lucky to have a Super CPU. It actually supports both of those, so you can get extra frames out of it. My machine here doesn't run Vice's Super CPU emulator that well, so I haven't seen it in action with that. But it's something I'd love to try. I've been hit, and now I'm sort of lots of damage there. Oops, waffling too much and not avoiding targets. Yeah, and I lost a life. Okay. So the idea is you really just got to balance around locking on targets and blasting them with avoiding being hit. So actually, it is a tough game, just because it's this kind of frantic arcade experience, and it really may not be the best for a humble C64. The Plus 4 version is a little faster, as I sort of pointed out, and I'm kind of jealous of someone who actually has a Turbo Chameleon or an SCPU who actually does it on real hardware. It'd be interesting to see whether any of the FPGA-based replacement boards have any kind of CPU boosting. Reloaded Mark III more than the Ultimate 64, just because the Reload Mark III is probably going to be based off that. But hey, that's what I propose, or theorise anyway. At least based on some of the comments from individual. But this is still a technical achievement in its own right. Just seeing that, a different kind of filtering being done on the 64, and while it's not as playable as it could be, it's still an interesting concept, and I'm really impressed just with the game from a technical front. It's just sort of a little. I like to get a little further in. And of course, there's some good music, really nice soundtrack. You actually get a CD copy of it if you get the collector's release from Psytronik. They've got it as, your standard 3 format, budget disc, premium plus, and collectors. It's worth noting that the disc comes with both versions of the game. So side A has the 64 version, side B has the plus 4 version. And I mean, I say plus 4, but it's a TED machine with 64K RAM. So a memory expanded C16 is fine. Can you memory expand a 116? Probably. I haven't really followed up on those because they're not a very nice little machine in comparison. But yeah, memory expanded C16 or plus 4. Both those run the game fine. I think the original release of the game required a 1541. It had turbo loaders and IRQ background loading. I think, though I haven't tried, for obvious reasons. Oh, I think we're at a boss. Okay. But I think it's supposed to be... Oh no, I'm getting pounded now. Oh no. I think it's supposed to be more compatible with things like an SD to IEC, but I can't say for sure because I'll use my SD to IEC really for my VIC and my plus 4, not the 64, so bit of a hassle to pull out. Oh, we got it. Okay. That's the first stage done. Haha. Pegasi. Or Pegazi. That was actually pretty quick. It's actually the load for the first stage, but I was probably loading all the... Well, this is probably just loading, here's what waves are going to spawn, which is actually pretty cool. That's very good. That's a very good user experience, I think. I really do love the music in this game. It's excellent to listen to, of course. Okay, we got that. Oh, next section. Yeah, ready. I hope that doesn't mean those are walls that I'm going to have to try and dodge. Yeah, so you gotta because of the nature of the controls where, and it's one of those things I think is you can't really rely on sweeping across the entire screen, just because the movement, the movement, maybe I'm too spoiled by I've been playing a chunk of Res Infinite on PS4, and that in VR is kind of amazing. And that really sort of that has that very fast, fluid responsiveness, which this kind of doesn't have, unfortunately. Just probably because the poor 64 is just chugging, because it's pushed to its limit to make this game work as well as it is. It's a bit annoying, unfortunately. I really wish this had some more fluid controls. Because when you get used to it, the actual alternating modes thing isn't too bad with a single joystick. It actually isn't too bad. I've really gotten a bit more used to it now. Okay. Just gotta get the right section to avoid everyone. Oh, did I just lose a life? I wish sometimes it was a little clearer. Okay, let's lock on some targets and dodge. Nice. I did notice that when you are in targeting mode, you do move a bit, but not enough when you're actually nice patterns though that the enemies spawn in, which is everything a good rail shooter needs. You know, a good pattern to challenge your dexterity. Okay, that's our next boss. Okay. Okay. Next section. Oh, no, that's a 3. Okay, I must have. Must have got zapped by the boss there. Okay. There we are, stage 3 now. Nice. Centauri. I really love like all this little arsehole thing. It's a little weird. Probably means why the cover image that I picked is a little weird. Ooh. I don't know if it's me, but the ground reminds me of those flight sequences from Captain Blood. Kind of fractally style effect there. Love it. Honestly, this on a 16-bit would have been amazing. Like this on an Amiga. Ooh. Because I think like 8-bits in general just... Even something like a BBC Micro could probably do it with hollow vectors. I don't think I've seen any Beeb games that actually use color like filled in vectors. Most of them are always like, you know, the Beeb's really good for Elite, and Elite was hollow. That's got me wondering, could an 8-bit actually do this game justice, like any other 8-bitter? Because everything I think is like, it's just like the only 8-bit that's really it could probably do filled reasonably fast as Specky, but then you get color clash and like you won't let the more like that psychedelic ground pattern that you see right now work. The Atari probably could. Oh, it's chugging a fair bit there. Actually, that would be interesting. Could the Atari handle this? Like, is the slightly faster 6502? Could you use the display? I'm hypothesizing here in a not very helpful way, so I should probably forget about that. So it's worth noting that at least for the moment, if you do want to order this, you can download the compo release for free. Link for that will be in the description from the release page of the party. You can't buy a download of the enhanced version, the retail version. If you want that, you'll get a download when you buy it, but you can't buy that separately at the moment. I haven't, at least when I checked Psytronik's itch page, there hasn't been a separate release for that yet. I think that's at least for now exclusive to the retail version. Ooh, no, I'm getting. But of course, you know, it's worth trying out, having a play, seeing if you can forgive the slower speed of it. I'm finding moments where it's like it's okay, and moments where it's like it's just a little too slow. It's funny how that happens. And like I said, I think my big frustration is the slow targeting speed. Oh, and I just got pounded. Okay, yeah, the slow targeting speed. I really wish like you could move about the screen a bit faster, honestly. That's probably my one pride to play with this game. It's not game ruining, but it's just frustrating. Actually a nice shooter challenge, and I originally, when I reviewed the compo, based on the compo version, the release for Reset, well, we did Reset 10, it was in that, so it's quite a few months ago. And I remember thinking that it was actually like a solid game for a nice bit of promise. Playing it now is like, it's actually a very fun game, just it'd probably be more so if it was on a on a machine that could actually push these objects at the quality they deserved. It's always interesting to see, like, the demo scene jumping across to writing games, because they tend to, be really good for pushing machines hard, and it's sort of like seeing them going sort of beyond what is traditionally thought of. Okay, another boss. Alright, let's fly through some walls. Wow, that means we're on the 4th stage. Omnicron, this has to be the last. Oh, I love that effect. I'm not going to stop praising that effect. I love it so much. And I love how it's like, even the background's animated, there's that sort of black hole kind of effect in the background and the ground. Ooh. Really would want to play this with a friend to try that to use the dual joystick control scheme. I just wish maybe I need like a console with like 2 of them. They could just rest on my lap and plug into both control ports, because then you don't need 5 bucks, you just need the 8 directions. I wonder. Yeah, that's another life, okay. At least I didn't have to travel far back, because that was the bit I just got to, and getting pounded down. Let's keep it. Oh yeah, well, another life down, hey? Ooh. Yeah, I think the enemy wheels are the same colour. That's a little annoying. I mean, I know really you've only got 4 colours to deal with. For the sake of things, there is no way they're going to be messing around with the colour around here. It really just background. Ooh, okay. Just coming out, that's not good. Keep avoiding targets. They get shot. Just avoid the targets that get shot. See, think we've turned into a lot more of defensive flying than offensive flying at the moment. Really just so I can not get hit. They're trying to zap me. Doing a lot better now. Still getting... This is nerve-wracking. Because it always is when you know, low on lives, low on shield. Fighting what you think might be a boss. Oh, what is the boss? Ooh, ah. That's another stage. Ooh, passage. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Well, it hasn't said initialize yet, so... Alright, still loading more. Always it's just like, oh, don't crash, don't crash. Ooh, this is... sort of like we're going through hyperspace or something. I was thinking those patterns in the background might have been targets, but they are just patterns. It's like sort of a space tunnel. Ooh, I've been hit though. That was close. Okay. Okay. Let's dodge. Keep dodging, keep blasting, keep surviving, eh? There's a bunch at the bottom, let's get those and fly out of the way. And then there's something coming up here, let's blast that. That's trying to blast me too, so that's no good. Okay. No, avoiding is better than blasting if you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose shields. Don't want to lose shields. You get an extra life though. I wonder if that was because I broke 20,000. It's what it's what I don't get. Where sometimes I don't check all the minutiae. Sometimes I forget. Is it the end of this stage? It must be. Oh wow. Let's see what happens now. Ooh, another new stage, Deflector. Now this is demo scene trippy, that's for sure. Guess how far we keep going. I presume I've got to be careful. I have to acknowledge that it ooh, that's not good. my camera will do its thing and split the video file at some point, so I have to be ready for that. Dodging targets. Oh, lost a life, okay. This one's tough. I think I've only seen like the second or so stage when playing previously. For a moment I thought the machine locked up. I've really been trying to record this stuff early before we get a couple of hot days coming up. Yay, summer. And of course January has just been kind of one of those months for me this year, so I have had to try and do this before I go back to work. So it feels weird I'm recording this so far in advance because I haven't done that for a while. But something I'm going to try to do more of this year. Try to pick more games and play them and cover them and record them early so that just so that I can be ready for things if they get complicated. Is there like a gravity effect going on here? I think there is. Like, it feels like that sort of thing that's pulling my ship. That's a nice new challenge to add while I'm targeting and blasting those things and dodging and trying not to crash into things, and now the frame rate's chugging and I've been hit again and we're out of it. And what the heck is that? Is that... Oh, that's like we're outside of a tunnel or something. Oh, come on. I don't want to die here. I want to see what happens. This is challenging. Trying to lock onto these things. I wonder if it's like they're the pods of a boss. Maybe this is the boss now. It makes sense. Oh, I think we got like 1, 2. We're down to like one of these now, or one, or down to 2 of them. Okay, this is tense. Oh, and now last life or one more after this. I don't know. This is a boss. How far back did I get knocked back? As always, the bit that's annoying is, like, you get knocked back, and how far is it that you get knocked back? So you've got to work out how much you've got to replay. Ooh, damn it, I've been hit a little too many times. So one of the things that I probably haven't talked about is the shield. So you can see on the bottom right of the screen, bottom left is the score, bottom right is your lives. And your status is that flashing icon next to the 0-1, and that's sort of like, the faster it flashes, the lower your shield is. So I'm not doing very well at the moment, I'm probably going to die. Okay. So what ended up happening was my camera hit the buffery flippy point where it stops recording, and you'd restart again. I thought it auto started if it had finished, but it doesn't, and I got game over because I took my eyes off the screen. So, gosh, that was tough. Slipstream's actually, it's better than I gave it credit for. And that's one of the things I really like when doing videos like this. I get to sit down with the game a bit more than I have in the past and give it a good run through. And actually, that is a really good run through. It's a game that's worth checking out. Definitely download the compo release. If you enjoyed that, then it's well worth grabbing a proper copy. Lovely little high score sequence with what looks like the Spectrum font. Hopefully it saves the score, but it probably won't. It was actually a really nice little game, so do check it out. And with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bit long, I know, but I got a lot further than I was expecting. Let me know if you've given this game a shot. Let me know how you've fared in playing it. Has been as much a challenge as it was for me playing it. Especially if you've been lucky enough to play it with extended hardware. I'd love to know how it compares. As always, if you really enjoyed the video, please click the like button. It really helps the YouTube magic do its thing. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. New videos come out Friday, and being subscribed is the best way to be up on top of them when they do come out. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.